did?
I think I did amazing.
Well, no, not even how you think you did. I know you did amazing, but like, how do you feel?
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
Like, that was the biggest thing ever.
Where you going?
Going to interview Kris Jenner. So nervous, but excited at the same time. Look, I have butterflies in my stomach. Let's go.
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
All right.
Okay, perfect. And I feel like being mic'd is kind of better than like me going like this because you want to catch every word.
Perfect. Whatever you want.
So I usually start my interviews with an intro,
Okay.
but I don't know how to put it in words how amazing you are.
Oh, you are precious. And I'm really, really honored that you're here today to come to the office and interview me. And I watch you all the time, and I'm so impressed. I'm proud of all of your work, and I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're so sweet.
cutie.
What's even crazier, now I have the chance of saying Happy International Women's Day to you.
Happy International Women's Day to you.
Oh, thank you.
All of the 10 years that you've been on our planet.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
And you're so mature and amazing. And I think a great inspiration to a lot of young ladies out there, including my grandkids, who are doing something that they love and that you're passionate about. And I think this is gonna be such a great master class of life for you as you get older. All these things that you're doing and all the people that you're meeting and this experience that you're having, interviewing people. I think it's wonderful because you love it.
I love interviewing people. So are you ready? I love using fashion questions because I think that's my way of learning about people.
Okay.
And what inspires them, how they feel, and what they're trying to tell me with their outfit. And
I like it.
I'm now learning how to use my voice, and I think you do that so well because, I mean, you are the boss. So I got some questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so when you started working at your grandma's store at age 10, and I am 10, so what would you say to 10-year-old Kris at this very moment in your life?
Well, I think I would say learn everything you can. I think working at a young age like that taught me so much about what I do today, because it was working with people, it was working with my grandmother, it was working with my mom eventually, and I think I learned so many important skills that I actually was able to then teach my kids and my grandkids and use in real life. And I think I started in the back room. I was the gift wrap person. So whenever somebody bought a gift at the candle store, she taught me how to do the most beautiful bows and gift wrap all the gifts, which I love doing. And that's also to this day, a passion of mine is about how someone presents something. So it was about the presentation and how it made somebody feel to receive something so beautiful. Yes. And then I think just communication skills with the people that I was working with and having the respect. Even though it was my grandmother, it was her business, and learning how to be an employee. And then I was watching her and just sort of learning through osmosis what it was like to be a boss, because she owned the store. And then I gradually graduated to the cash register and to the floor where I learned how to be a salesperson.
Ooh.
And that gave me great skills on how to sell something. So now, I could sell ice to a cold drink.
Yes. And you know what I would say? You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Oh my goodness. She's a quick study. Yes, yes, sir. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I think also when you are working at a young age, it gives you skills that you take with you for the rest of your life. But it really does teach you work ethic.
Yeah, honestly.
And discipline.
A lot of discipline, because you're going to need that when you're older,
Well, you are, and you don't realize how hard something is. Like, for example, you doing what you do, you think somebody else that doesn't do what you do might just think, oh, she shows up, she does a quick interview. It's such an easy thing to do, but it's not. It's the preparation and
yes.
the glam and the organization, the travel, and then editing and distribution, and it's a whole
process behind everything. You got to go by step by step by step.
She's learning her steps. That's right.
Yeah, it's like a whole experience.
It's a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
So strong woman is your DNA. You come from strong women in your family.
I do.
You oversee 20 businesses or more. I did my research.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What would you say is your superpower?
My superpower is, I think my superpower is listening. I think my superpower is trying to be someone who learns how to delegate and setting things up so that I don't always have to be in complete and utter control of every single step of everything that I do, because that would be an impossible task on a daily basis. So it's really working together and developing teams around me that are really fabulous. And most people that I have, like Jen and Megan, who you just met, have been with me for years. Jen's been here for 20 years. And
wow.
My assistant's been with me for 15. And, it's the longevity and the loyalty of the people around me, but really surrounding myself with people that I can learn from as well. I think that my goal every single day is to learn something new, and I kind of carry that with me. But I use all of that to really pay attention to detail. I think that being organized, having really good organizational skills, and letting the people that I've put in charge of these different divisions have the freedom to do what they do. And that is being a good leader.
Yes, definitely.
Always
be the leader, always.
Mm-hmm. Right, and be available to everybody.
Yes.
But at the same time, the organizational skills and just having, really doing my research about every single thing I put my heart into.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Always do your research. That's the most important thing. So you know a lot, and you have to have everything in your head and make sure you're ready.
It's a lot. I think that's why you need to build and have great people around you.
Yes.
I think that for me, it's about, having the right team, and it definitely takes a village.
And and who you're surrounded by.
Right.
Your biggest cheerleaders and who cheer you on, and that is right next to you.
Having a great support system is key. And I think if you, no matter what you do, I see you have your dad here today, which is really important. And when, one of the careers of Kendall is that her many careers, but she's, a model and wanted to do that at a very young age. So she started when she was 13 or 14, and so I was her guardian, and we had to travel the world together and be there. And so I had to be extra organized in it, because I was doing, multitasking, I think, is my superpower, to answer your original question.
Yes.
But I think that being said, it's, if you can learn how to do a lot of things relatively well, and then you have the support system to back that up, that's key.
Yeah, I think it's very key too.
Yeah.
So let's have a little fun. Let's get into fashion questions.
Oh, my favorite.
Fashion talk.
Okay.
Okay, you were friends with someone that I would have loved to meet.
Oh.
Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh, Karl. What a great man.
Yes, I actually interviewed Caroline Labar at Karl's desk.
Wow.
That was so inspiring.
With all the books and the papers on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so inspiring, and I was just mind blown. Like, I honestly felt his energy, literally. I just felt him. And through that interview.
That's amazing. He has a very special office and place where he would do all of his photo shoots. And I remember the first time I ever went to Karl's office, where all the books are, with the stacks and stacks of books. I don't know if you went there. And he had they had a bookstore in the front of his office, and that was fascinating. And I have some of my favorite coffee table books that I bought there at that location.
Oh, really?
In Paris. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, really special, very special man.
Yeah.
And I'm so inspired by everything he designed for Chanel.
Yes, I love everything that he designed for Chanel. I think that was amazing what he did
Yeah, I
with
know.
Chanel.
And Fendi.
Yes,
All
and
of it.
Fendi.
All the different brands. Yeah.
Yes. That brings me to my question. So, who is Kris Jenner's biggest fashion inspiration?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think Carl would be one for sure.
Yes, definitely.
I think you have to really identify what your own personal style is. And as I've gone through my life and had my different chapters, I think I'm most comfortable in like, for example, what I have on today. And I keep going back to this over and over again. You can see this is actually a collab that Kim did with Dolce & Gabbana. And it was the 1997-98 collection that she then curated for Dolce & Gabbana, for Stefano and Domenico, who are good friends of ours. And she had so much fun doing this, but I really realized that I think I'm most comfortable in, if it's Carl or if it's Chanel, if it's Dolce & Gabbana, this kind of a look. And I think you just kind of have to identify what your style is and go with that. And Kendall's the one who always encourages me to go right back to where I was most comfortable, which was the 80s. And, you know, I'm still dressing kind of the same way.
Well, I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm going to get some tips from this outfit, honestly.
Oh,
I am.
okay. And you're inspired?
Yes, I am. I really love
Okay.
the long coat.
I do too.
blazer.
I love a good like blazer like this. I like
Yes.
a crop, and then I love just a proper blazer and an oversized or a long, and I
Yes.
love them to the floor.
Yes, definitely.
Love them to the floor. Yeah.
And I love your Prada shoes too.
Thank you. Thank you. My stylist Dina found these and she put them with this outfit. I was shooting something for Vanity Fair.
Ooh.
And it was very fancy, and so we had a good time. I don't think they published this look in the magazine, but it was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it on you.
Thank you. I love it too because it's comfortable and I feel like Kris Jenner.
Yes, you look like Kris Jenner.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good news coming from you.
Love the fit.
Thank you.
And I even love how this is on the jacket too.
I know. I asked
blazer.
them, you know, should I remove it because and they said, oh no, it's part of the whole thing. So I just do what I'm told sometimes. I like to have my own identity, but when it came to Kim doing this collab with Dolce, I thought, I'm just going to do what they tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Kim knows what she's doing.
Yes, she does. Best fashion advice that you have ever received?
Oh, I have a great tip that some fashion advice that I received from Karl Lagerfeld. So I'm backstage at a fashion show. Kendall is walking in the show. It was probably around, I don't know, 2016, like somewhere in there.
Okay.
And I was so excited to be head to toe Chanel at the show.
Oh.
And I wore Chanel gloves, fingerless gloves, because Karl always wore the gloves.
Yes, he did.
And I love to wear gloves.
Yeah.
I should have worn gloves today, but I love a good glove. So I had my fingerless gloves on, and Karl came up to me backstage and said, you know, we were greeting each other and talking about Kendall and the show, and he was excited about it. And it was I think it was at the Palais Royal where he always had his fashion shows.
Yes.
And he said, can I give you a little fashion tip? And I'm like, please. And he said, your gloves really aren't the right length on your fingers. I want to make you some. And I thought, oh my goodness. Do you know the next time I saw Karl at the next fashion week in Paris, he had a present for me, and it was fingerless gloves in every color. Isn't that something that he
Wow.
remembered that promise to make me my gloves, and he gave them to me as a gift?
That's
It's one of my favorite moments. So that was the best fashion advice that I received from Karl Lagerfeld, which was how to wear the right length of fingerless glove.
Yes.
Isn't that fun?
That is so fun.
I
And
know.
I love some gloves. Like, I have some gloves, and I think it just brings a little, maybe detail to your outfit.
Oh, it changes everything. It can either be very edgy,
Yes.
like if it's fingerless, like the way
Yes.
Carl wore them, or it can be add an elegance to
Yes.
a coat or a very sort of Audrey Hepburnish, right?
Yes. I love Audrey
Oh,
Hepburn.
me too. That's
She's
Courtney's
super-
favorite.
Really?
Favorite is Audrey Hepburn, yeah.
Yeah, I love Audrey Hepburn. She's
Yeah?
actually one of my biggest fashion inspirations too. And Oliver Roosting too. Oliver
Oh.
Roosting is
Isn't
my
he great?
biggest fashion inspiration.
He
of all.
is a very dear friend of ours and has given us a lot of great fashion advice and given us much inspiration over the years.
Yeah, he can give some really good fashion tips.
Yeah, he's great.
I actually got a coat, a Balmain coat with the high shoulders, and
Uh-huh.
I just felt so elegant
You
and
did.
felt so good in it.
It's very strong.
It's
and
very strong.
Powerful. And
Yeah.
it's very fashion. I mean, I love the way a big shoulder feels. It's very 80s too, by the way. We had big shoulders back in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Everything had a big, yeah, it was great. Shoulder pads, and then it was a strong shoulder, and then everything
Ooh.
was yeah. And then it, would kind of like make your shape a little bit different. It's just a different edgy thing to do. And then it can be very powerful. I love a big shoulder.
What's funny is that I actually illustrated something. I love illustrating
Oh, you
clothes.
do?
Yes.
Like, are you a sketch artist?
I do it for fun, and I think I may want to be a designer when I'm older. I don't know. I'm still
Oh,
thinking
that's
about
amazing.
it. If I want to be a designer, or if I want to be a really big reporter, or an
Follow your
interview.
heart. Why don't you do both?
Yeah, I'm thinking about both.
I would do both. And then see
Both.
which one really resonates as you get older.
Yeah, and
But I would work on the sketch.
Yes,
Because that
and
will be great for fashion in the future. You could be the new sketch artist of the next generation.
Aw, thank you. And I actually got inspired by his illustration, like what he did for the shoulders. I made like a top with long sleeves with high shoulders
Oh,
and some like shorts and long big boots.
yeah, I love a good boot.
Yes.
Love a good boot.
So I have these D-square boots in my closet.
Okay.
So comfortable. Like they're my favorite thing in my closet.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so
All right. Well, don't give those up, ever.
I would never.
Yeah.
So my message to the world is fashion has no age. So can
Okay.
you give us one styling tip that could work for anyone at any age?
A styling tip that can work for anyone at any, I mean, I think you just have to go for it at any age. I think that, there's always, sometimes you just have to read the room and dress for the occasion, obviously.
Yes.
But I think a styling tip at any age, we just talked about blazers. I think
Yeah.
you just have to wear things that are sort of chic and timeless. There's
Yes.
always really room for really fun fashion because it makes you happy. To do a styling tip would be follow your heart, wear what you
Yes.
love. Never give up on fashion because you just need to feel good about yourself, because fashion is about how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
And you can be creative, but it's also about how you present yourself to the world. So you're
Exactly.
walking out the door and you want to feel good about yourself, and it really can change your entire day.
It honestly can.
Right?
Your outfit literally speaks for you. You got to pick the right outfit to make you feel good, and when you walk out, it honestly speaks for you.
That's right. It
So-
sort of shows your personality
It does.
and who you are.
It does.
Yeah, so the fashion tip is just be yourself.
Be
Have
yourself.
fun.
Have fun with it.
Yep.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about being momager?
Oh, momager. Well, my favorite thing about being momager is that I get to be a mom and a manager, but I get to work with my kids every day. And I think that being with my family is the most important thing in my life.
Yes.
So I think that's the favorite, is being able to play both roles as well as I can. And you know what? Now I get to really dote on my grandkids and spend time with them.
Yes.
So it's just a huge gift to be doing what I'm doing. I feel like the luckiest mom in the world.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to tell you that I love how you love family. You kind of
you.
remind me of me, because my favorite thing of my day is sitting down at the table and eating dinner with my family. That's the most important moment in my day.
Aw, that's so important.
So you remind me of me, how I love family.
Yeah, it's the best. It's my heart. And you work all day and you do what you do, but you have to,
Yes.
I have to remember, like, take a deep breath, enjoy
Yes.
every moment. There's lots of fires to put out during the day, lots of, organization and lots of direction to give. But at the end of the day, it's all about my family.
Yes, it is. Family is everything.
Everything.
It's my whole heart.
But
Family
I'm
is my
glad
whole
you
heart.
feel that way.
That brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Young Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Kendall, and Kylie. In
Okay.
Mom's closet, what is each grabbing?
Oh my goodness, what is each grabbing? Okay. Chloe would grab one of my bags. It would probably be Chanel.
That's so funny. I would actually say that too.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Kim she would grab jewelry, something signed and vintage, I think, and really fabulous.
That would be my answer too.
Right?
Vintage jewelry.
Okay. Courtney would probably, I don't know, what do you think Courtney would grab?
Honestly, I see her wearing a lot of glasses and like some nice glasses.
She would grab all my sunglasses. I have a
think
great
so.
sunglass. Yeah, she would just probably wipe me out there. That's Courtney. And then who else do we have?
Kendall and Kylie.
Okay, Kendall would grab a fabulous sweatshirt, I think,
Ooh.
or something plaid, like a plaid work, like a Saint Laurent work
Ooh,
shirt,
yes.
or my Saint Laurent vintage. I have a great denim, brush denim Saint Laurent shirt with snap. It's really cool. She would grab that.
And
Yeah.
honestly, I think another thing that Kendall would grab is high heels because she was made to walk the runway.
Oh, she would definitely go for my heels.
Yes.
Yes, she would. She would definitely, you're right about that, see? And then Kylie loves a fabulous coat.
Ooh.
Like, I have a lot of long, fabulous coats, and she would just nab one of those.
Yeah, I love a long coat.
Me too.
If I was in your closet, I would probably grab your coat.
Okay. Oh, okay. You can come over anytime.
Okay, perfect. Honestly, I would say Kylie makeup too.
Well, Kylie, yeah, well, all my makeup in my bathroom is from Kylie Cosmetics, so most
Oh.
of it, yeah. And Kim, so I have a mixture, but Kylie, yeah, Kylie's my little makeup queen, her and Kim,
Aw.
yeah.
Okay, it's the Met Gala. Who are you
Oh.
calling for fashion advice?
Kim,
Ooh.
yeah, Kim.
That's a good one. And if you need to call anybody, I can give you my number and you can
Oh,
call me whenever
okay.
you need.
Okay.
I'm your girl. If you
Thank
need to call
you.
someone, I'm here.
Oh, I have a hotline to you. I
Ooh.
love it.
And I'll give you some fashion tips too.
I love your fashion tips.
Oh, thank you.
What fashion tip would you give me today?
Honestly, today I would say honestly follow your heart and
Okay.
honestly make sure you follow your mood and make sure that you wear what you love and wear what you are feeling that day.
Excellent advice from the pro.
What is one thing you would never wear?
Oh, one thing I would never wear. I think I would wear it, but I can't wear it as often, is really high heels. So I'm kind of turning into a loafer boot girl. I've always been a boot girl and a loafer girl, but now I find myself staying away from really high heels.
Okay.
Yeah. I think as I get older, it's just more comfortable. Like I
Yeah.
find myself, my kids tell me that when I wear a really high heel, that I'm wobbling. They're like, Mom, you've got to take those shoes off.
But
So,
I love your loafers.
I do too. Thank you.
I think you
love
look
a
really
great
good.
loafer.
I
Thank
think you look really good in them and
Thank
especially
you.
a really good boot.
Thank you. But you know what? I think my motto in life is I would try anything once. So when you
Yes.
say what would you never wear, I think I would always give I love fashion and I actually love trends. I love classic.
Yes.
And I've lived long enough to where I've probably tried everything once. So that's kind of my motto is give it a try. And if it's not you, then move on.
Yeah, try something new, and if you like it, wear it.
That's right.
This is the most important question.
Oh.
Who does Kris Jenner think I should interview next?
Oh, who should you interview next? Well, I don't know. One of the most interesting girls on the planet is Khloe Kardashian. I think you should maybe try for Khloe or one of the girls, but you
Yes.
would love Khloe.
Yeah, I would
Chloe
and I mean, I would
is
love
your-
to interview all of your daughters. It would be so fun, and especially I want to interview Kylie and Chloe, because Kylie just came out with her new perfume,
That's
Cosmetics.
right. I have to get you some.
Um,
We need a bottle of Cosmic to give her. Okay.
you guys go get some right now.
Yes, please. You're such a good promoter. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
You
And
know
there,
how to embrace what's happening with somebody that you're giving an interview, getting an interview from. That's special,
thank you.
really.
And there is one person that I would really love to interview.
Who?
He's my biggest fashion inspiration, I told you, and you're really good friends with him, and he loves you. Oliver Roosting.
Oh, Olivier. Well,
Olivier,
we'll have to give Olivier a call the next time you're in Paris and see if
Yes.
he'll do that.
Oliver, if you're watching this, I'm with your favorite, Kris Jenner, so
Wow. Yes.
I want to interview you.
Yeah, we have to set that up.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, my
For this
pleasure.
interview.
Thank you for coming all the way from Miami and spending some time with us here at Kylie Cosmetics. We've had the best time, and you are a dream.
I mean, I wouldn't miss it for the world to interview the Kris Jenner, the boss.
Oh, you are the best.
I didn't think this moment was going to happen, but I didn't take no for an answer.
She didn't. She did not take no for an answer. So here we are.
Yes, guys, you already know, dreams are meant to be lived. I'm living mine. Thank you, Kris.
Thank you.
Thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
Mwah. You are the best.